Hey besties! Today we are talking about all things credit cards. Credit cards can be a great wealth building tool that'll allow you to get some amazing perks for building your credit and working towards your financial goals. Just as long as you pay it off in full, on time, every single month. One of the questions people always ask is about what my favorite credit cards are and why. The answer is typically a bit complicated because I have some favorites and some that I use on a daily basis, but my favorite card might not be the right one for you. To find the right card for you, you're really gonna have to think about what you spend your money on. So today, we're gonna run through some of my favorite credit cards, what perks they can offer you, and what they offer so that you can get the best card that'll fit into your lifestyle. Up first, if you pay rent, you should be getting rewarded for it. And that's where the Buildt card comes in. The Buildt card offers customers perks for paying their rent on time. And it also has no annual fee. This card is pretty much a no-brainer to get for anyone who's currently renting, but let's break down how this card actually works. Each month, you'll pay for rent via your Buildt card and you'll be rewarded for it. When you're paying rent, especially with a credit card, a lot of online portals will actually try to charge you a processing fee, but Buildt will set you up with a unique routing and account number to bypass these processing fees. The money that gets withdrawn from that account will then go onto your credit card statement that you'll pay the normal way. Pretty crazy, right? You could certainly have always paid your rent with another credit card, but the benefits were usually voided by the processing fees, so with Buildt, you don't have to worry about that. And even if your landlord is really old school and wants you to pay rent via a check, you can still do this from your Buildt card app and still collect those points. One thing to note is, in order to actually get these amazing rental benefits, you do have to make at least 5 transactions per billing cycle to keep these rewards going on your credit card. But thinking about how often I swipe a credit card each month, that shouldn't be a huge issue. And obviously, the main point of the Buildt card is to turn paying rent into rewards, so let's break down what points you're actually getting. With the Buildt card, you get 3x points on dining, 2x points on travel, and 1x points on all other purchases, and per bank rate, on average, you're earning about 2.1 cents per point, which is higher than nearly every other credit card loyalty program converts. Buildt points have been consistently ranked as one of the highest value point currencies by both the Points Guy and Bankrate, and the Buildt card is perfect for someone who's currently renting, typically pays a processing fee for paying rent, and wants to take advantage of getting points for doing so. This card offers great perks for doing something that you would already have to do with no rewards. Plus, with no processing fees, it's a no-brainer. That being said, this card is not for someone who has ever forgotten to pay off their card in full each month, or someone who has ever missed a rental payment. If you can't or don't pay off your card in full each month, you aren't actually going to get any rewards, and you risk doing more damage to your credit score in the process. Up next, calling all my fellow creators, the Carrot card is about to be your new best friend. This is a card I personally use for my business. This card's great for business and personal use because there are no fees and great rewards. I got this card because it specifically benefits those who are self-employed and working in digital content creation, because you can select which categories to earn your highest point multipliers. Things such as camera equipment, travel, ad spending. It allows for flexible spending limits and easy business expenses. This card also has no annual fee, which is super nice. Now, let's break down what this card offers. Like I mentioned, this card actually allows you to pick what you get cash back on, so you can totally customize it to your own needs. You can change your points back categories twice a year, so if you notice a big change in your spending in one category, you can just alter the point redemptions. As far as specifics go, you'll get 1 to 3x back in their eligible cashback categories. This card also allows you to build your personal credit while using it for business expenses, which is a super great perk if you're really looking to up your credit score. A lot of creators are young, maybe fresh out of school, so they may not have as long of a credit history, so the Carrot card can really help you out here. Like I mentioned before, this card is for content creators, freelancers, and those who work in digital media. If you don't fall into one of these categories, there's probably a better card out there for you. Up next, the AMX Platinum. This is a luxury card, but if the annual fee doesn't scare you, the perks are pretty incredible. The AMX Platinum card has a hefty annual fee of $695, but monthly credits and perks may outweigh that price tag. The perks are valued at $1,500, so in theory, if you're using them all, you're actually getting a discount. And since this is a luxury card, let's break down what you're actually getting with it. You're going to have access to the AMX Centurion lounges at worldwide airports, As an Amex member, you could also benefit from advanced access to concert and event tickets, plus lounges at stadiums and festivals across the country. And it also offers up to $200 in hotel and travel credits. For all of my travelers trying to breeze through security, you can also get $189 back if you sign up for Clear, or a fee reimbursement if you sign up for TSA PreCheck or Global Entry. You can even get free travel insurance if you book with your Amex, as well as automatic status at many hotel chains like Marriott. You can also get a partial reimbursement for signing up for things like Equinox, SoulCycle, and even Uber. And Amex also offers its cardholders insurance on their cell phones, which is great if you're clumsy like me. Essentially, this card is really geared towards travel, hotel, and entertainment rewards. As far as points go, you'll get 1 times for each dollar charged on eligible purchases, and 4 times additional points for each dollar spent on air travel and hotel purchases, for a total of 5 points. So who's this card for? This card is for frequent travelers and those who really get a lot of value out of these travel, dining, entertainment, and shopping perks. The average user likely wouldn't get enough value out of the card to justify the annual fee, but for my yuppies and major metro urbanites, this is a fan favorite for a reason. Up next, this is another card that I personally have and use. While it is a more luxury card with an annual fee of $550, the perks are really excellent on the Chase Sapphire Reserve. This card offers pretty luxurious perks such as airport lounge access and credits towards Global Entry, TSA PreCheck, and Nexus. It also offers amazing trip protections and an annual $300 travel credit. So think about the $550 fee minus $300, you're already at $250 from jump. Additionally, you can enjoy member benefits through their partnerships with Instacart, DoorDash, Lyft, and many other offers. This card also offers additional warranty protections and item return reimbursement up to $1,000 per year, even if the store won't take the item back. Looking into the specific points, you get 3x points for dining and travel, but 5x points on air travel, 10x points on hotel bookings, and 1x points on all other purchases. On average, you get about 1.5 cents per point, and this is definitely for the frequent traveler who wants to make the most of their travel points. If you don't fall into this category and the annual fee is making you a little bit nervous, Chase also does have some other credit cards that might fit you better. Fun fact, when my fiance and I first started dating, we both had this card, but he ended up getting the AMX Platinum, making me an authorized user of his, and got rid of his Chase Sapphire Reserve, and I just made him an authorized user on mine. This helps us save big time on the annual fees without giving up some of those perks that we love a lot. So, speaking of Chase cards, we mentioned the Chase Sapphire Preferred. This is a card with a $95 annual fee that's great for those who are newer to credit cards and have an interest in trying to build up some travel rewards points. Starting with their entry offer, if you meet the $4,000 spending threshold within the first 3 months of your account opening, you become eligible for a welcome bonus comprising of 60,000 bonus points. These points can be redeemed for travel via Chase Ultimate Rewards, enhancing their value from $600 to $750. Along with the card, you get a $50 annual travel credit. It also has the same amazing travel insurance that you'd get with the Reserve card, and you'll also get a free DoorDash membership for an entire year. With the Chase Sapphire Preferred card, you can earn 5x points on travel booked through Chase Ultimate Rewards, 5x points on Lyft rides until March 2025, 3x points on dining, select streaming services, and online grocery purchases, 2x points on general travel, and 1x points on all other purchases. This ends up working out to be about 1.25 cents per point. What I love about this card is that it is a great beginner travel credit card, and you don't need to use nearly as many of the perks to earn back your annual fee. If you're not ready to invest hundreds of dollars into a travel credit card just yet, this is a much more palatable place to start. So I gave you the high-end travel credit card, the low-end, and now here's the Goldilocks version. The Capital One Venture X is a great card with an annual fee of $350, so it's kind of a midpoint price-wise between the AMX Platinum and Chase Sapphire Reserve versus the Chase Sapphire Preferred. Getting into what this card can actually offer you, it has an introductory offer of 75,000 miles valued at about $750. It also offers access to airport lounges, a fee to cover your Global Entry or TSA PreCheck fees, and hefty travel insurance. The card also rewards its return customers with an offering of 10,000 additional bonus miles for every year you have the card. This card offers fantastic miles to help with travel costs, specifically 10x miles on hotel and rental cars booked through Capital One Travel, 5x miles on flights through Capital One Travel, and 2x miles on all other purchases. It's important to note that these miles never expire, so as long as you have your account open, feel free to spend the miles at your own pace, and these points come out to be about 1.7 cents per point. I'm sure you've noticed a trend. This card is also good for a traveler who knows what they're doing, but may not be spending big just yet. If travel is your main focus and you want all your purchases to help fund that travel, this can also be a great card for you. On the flip side, if travel isn't your thing and you'd rather just get cash back, cards like the Chase Freedom Unlimited or Citi Double Cash Card are much simpler. No extravagant perks to remember, no annual fee, and for every dollar you spend, you get 2x points. Selecting the appropriate credit card shouldn't be agonized over, but it's crucial to understand the terms before committing to a card. Being a responsible credit user involves carefully considering the benefits and fees and taking the time to assess whether you can comfortably manage the associated payments. It's about making an informed decision that aligns with your financial capabilities and goals, and taking these steps ensures responsible credit card usage and sets the foundation for financial well-being. If this video was helpful, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more on being smart with your money. See you next time!